Bogus utility bill claims, hackers, and complaints of poor or unfinished work. Scammers have been working overtime in the past year to get their hands on your cash. Well, tonight, we're taking a look back at some of the biggest consumer complaints to make sure you avoid being duped in 2015.
We can't forget some of the stories and encounters over the past year that really brought some of the larger scams, identity theft, and hacking to light. Many of you who became victims reached out to the In Focus team looking for help to get your money back. Eric, do you have anything to say to your customers? Do you plan on giving back any of their money?
They already have their money back.
A company that racked up complaints right here in our backyards.
They assured me it would be like a brand new deck. Well, it didn't happen. As you well can see, it's just a total mess.
Deck Daddy, a company once claiming to be America's choice for deck resurfacing, faced a list of charges stemming from that very work.
Everybody's got to pay a price. You can't do people the way that he did us.
Deck Daddy boasted an F rating from the Better Business Bureau in 2014, with a list of 16 closed complaints. The company's managers appeared in court. They're facing charges in a handful of jurisdictions, things like acting as a contractor without a license, failure to perform a contract, and selling home improvement without a license.
We're going to march on here.
They have their money back.
Do you have anything to say to any of your customers?
They have their money back. All of them.
Customers say that's not true.
Believe me, I have not received anything except very unpleasant emails.
But Deck Daddy isn't the only company you reached out to In Focus investigators about.
Pop fly.
In early 2014, it was Team Uniforms 123.
I was hoping as a Maryland customer, since I can drive to their office or right down the street, maybe they'd take care of me. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
We exposed Sports 55 in 2013. They closed their doors late that year with nearly 200 complaints. Things like getting the uniforms wrong, late, or never getting them at all. Soon after Team Uniforms 123 stepped in, the promise of a new owner who wanted to do things differently.
The pattern of complaints already, the type of complaints, the amount of the volume of complaints that we're getting, that was a concern. But then to find again, you know, that they had even kept the employees on board that had the same problems before. Now, do you think that they're going to answer these complaints in a different manner and resolve them for customers?
In September, the Attorney General's office secured a settlement with the company, which requires Sports 55 to pay restitution to customers in cases where the gear was never sent or was unusable because of a late arrival. The company also had to pay a civil penalty of $100,000, which may be reduced if the company fully complies with the terms of the settlement, and another $25,000 in costs to the Consumer Protection Division. According to the Attorney General's office, the company's owners say they're no longer operating. But in 2014, complaints and scams went well beyond a delayed delivery. BGE warned customers of scammers claiming to be with their utility company who were calling people and telling them their payments were late and they'd have to make a same-day payment or their electricity would shut off.
As soon as we figured out that the money was gone, I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. You hear about it all the time, but you never think it's going to be you.
BGE says in the past several years, they've seen an uptick in these scams.
Terminating a customer service is honestly BGE's last step, so we communicate with our customers on a consistent basis about their bill and about their service.
In November, Attorney General Gansler held a news conference warning people of a whole list of scams they've seen in 2014 and potential ones that could be right around the corner.
It's the same theme, but with a different variation each year. I mean, they're really trying to get into your bank account, they're trying to steal your identity, or they're trying to compromise your privacy.
The Better Business Bureau revealed the top 5 list of scams they've seen in 2014. Number 5, phishing and hackers. They say scammers call and email people to try to get personal information. Number 4 on their list, debt collection and phony loans. The BBB tells us fake collections agencies call and tell consumers they owe credit card debt and ultimately try to get personal information like your social and your bank account numbers. Coming in at number 3, IRS imposters. They say people have gotten threatening phone calls from someone claiming they're calling from the IRS. Computer and Microsoft take the number 2 scam of the year. Scammers tell people their computers have been hacked and that they need to get personal information to fix it. And the #1 scam of 2014, lottery and sweepstakes. According to the BBB, the caller tells the so-called winner all they need to do is pay a few $1,000s in taxes and fees, and the jackpot is theirs to keep. In reality, that's not how genuine lotteries work. The Better Business Bureau also gave us an entire list of how you can avoid being scammed. You can get those details on our website at abc2news.com/infocus.